The party gathers at the Whispering Breeze Inn to assess their remaining strength. Ophelia and Rudyard have temporarily separated from the group, heading off to investigate a lead on Rudyard's stolen inventory. This leaves the remaining members to deal with the fallout of their last battle. They delivered the wounded Alma to the Vel-Sharoon Temple, where clerics closed his physical wounds with healing magic. But despite the successful casting, Alma remains entirely blind and deaf. The clerics confirmed that this was no failure of their magic. Instead, it serves as a sign that Vel-Sharoon's divine punishment remains active, preventing the restoration of his senses. During the handover of the temple, the clerics mentioned that a nearby elven settlement, the Town of the Free, was recently attacked by a flight of red dragons. Between the permanent mutilation of their ally and news of dragons on the horizon, the party is moving through an increasingly hostile landscape. Venturing into the mountains while shorthanded forces them to rely heavily on a new, unproven addition to the group. That new addition is Zabasha, an orc barbarian who carries a massive, battle-worn metal shield she uses as both a weapon and a wall. She is direct about her intentions. She's looking for adventure, and she likes smashing things. Heron caught Zabasha up to speed by identifying the dwarven organization they've been tracking as Photomarts. In the Dwarven tongue, the name translates to the Dark Ones. The group also discussed the 9 phalanges they found in the Bone Trader's cave. When the odd number was mentioned, Zabasha immediately asked if any of their enemies had 6 fingers on their right hand. The party then confirmed their next objective, a point of interest in the mountains marked on their map. Zabasha's only concern was whether smashing was on the agenda. Once the party confirmed it was, she was ready to move. Zabasha's arrival provides a physical anchor for the group, shifting their focus from investigation toward direct, high-impact confrontation. After 2 days of travel, the party located a mountain cave entrance. The ground outside showed a mix of heavy, booted footprints and smaller clawed tracks. Jace and Orin spent 2 hours observing the entrance from the trees. During that time, they saw only a single kobold emerge briefly to scan the area before retreating back inside. They entered stealthily. As shown, the natural tunnel extends 50 feet before transitioning into precise dwarvish masonry. Magical lanterns illuminate frescoes of dwarves presenting weapons to guests. But these walls are now marked by kobold-sized gaps broken into the lower brickwork. This high-value dwarven stronghold has been systematically modified, with the newer gaps in the stonework suggesting the occupants have prepared for both rapid escape and internal ambushes. The hallway opened into a grand throne room, featuring 2 massive stone seats carved directly into the wall. A kobold shouted for the party to leave before launching a sling stone that hit Zabasha in the face. Her only response was to note that her nose was bleeding and that the kobolds had officially started the fight. Orin responded instantly by casting Fireball. The resulting explosion consumed the lead attacker and several others positioned near the center of the room. The room erupted into a running battle against a mixed force of multiple kobolds and 2 human allies, all utilizing the cover of the stone thrones and debris. Heron provided tactical support by establishing her Bomb of Peace, a healing aura that sustained her allies, while she used Toll the Dead to target enemies across the room. This initial exchange allowed the party to establish control of the room, using area of effect magic and localized healing to neutralize the first wave of the ambush. The fight intensified as a second wave of kobolds emerged from small gaps in the brickwork, attacking the party from multiple sides simultaneously. During the melee, Heron suffered a critical hit from a kobold knife that severed her second left toe. She stayed on her feet despite the injury, continuing to cast spells from the front line. Heron immediately prioritized her allies, using her magic to restore Jace and Orin while maintaining her position in the doorway. Zabasha acted as the group's physical shield, entering a rage to absorb hits while shouting for her teammates to hug the walls for better cover. The combat ended when Zabasha hurled a javelin that pinned the last fleeing kobold to the stone wall. The group's ability to coordinate through 2 separate enemy waves, despite Heron's localized injury, indicates they have the resilience required to push deeper into the complex. Once the room was cleared, the party began searching the area, looting the bodies, and examining the makeshift camp the kobolds had established. Jace focused his attention on the 2 stone thrones. His investigation confirmed they hold dwarvish significance and possess magical properties, though their specific function remains unknown. While Jace studied the masonry, Orin discovered that the wall gaps continue into the next section of the cave, confirming that more enemies likely wait in the tunnels ahead. With the throne room secured but the mystery of the complex unsolved, the party prepared to move into the deeper sections of the mountain.